Okay, this program is randomly picks a number between 65 and 90, and it's associated with the ASCII A through Z capital letter. And then the number is then converted to a lowercase letter and displayed on the screen. So I'm going to run this code. And the random number it chose was 90, and 90 is associated with the letter Z. And since it's converted to a lowercase, 90 is associated with the capital Z, ASCII, then it's converted to a lowercase z. So right here you want to include IO stream for cout or CN, which allows the program to display output on screen and read input from the keyboard. And then you also want to include the random library so it can generate the random number for you. And we're using the namespace standard, STD standard, so that way you don't have to include the STD : for the cout. And then your program will include the function int main and return 0 if the program finishes successfully. Then it returns an integer 0. So here you want to first create a random number engine. So that's why I have a random device named my engine created. And then for the random generator, you want to do a uniform int distribution for an integer called random int, and it's between 65 and 90, which is the ASCII letter A, capital A to Z. So it will randomly pick a number between 65 and 90 with the uniform distribution. And then that number that's randomly generated with my engine is stored in the variable int number. And once you store the variable in int number, you want to convert the int to char, then so you can get the lowercase letter. So here you want to instantiate char letter equals to lower static cast char number. So what you're doing right here is you're casting your integer number into a char, and with that char letter that's associated with A through Z, it's converted into a lowercase a through Z number. And then afterwards you want to display the random number. So random number is going to equal to the number that was randomly generated, and then you inline, so you go to the next line and cout random lowercase letter calls the letter that was generated, that's associated with the generated number, and then you inline there. So you'll get at the end a random number, which they pulled up 90, and that's associated with the capital letter Z, and then it's converted into a lowercase z. And that's the end of the program.